Two Banner hospitals out in the West Valley are celebrating major milestones. They both treated and sent home more than 1,000 COVID patients. Healthcare workers paused to recognize the resilience of those patients. And as Carissa Planout shows us, they're staying focused on working to ensure the best care moving forward.
At the peak of the pandemic, Banner Thunderbird was caring for nearly 300 patients sick with COVID-19 or an illness they suspected was COVID-19. Frontline workers there are very relieved to be on the other side of that spike in cases, but they are already preparing for a potential second wave.
At the beginning of the pandemic, there were a lot of unknowns.
Chief Medical Officer Dr. Christopher Sullivan reflects on the challenges of taking on COVID-19.
There were a lot of questions about exactly how the virus was transmitted, exactly what safety precautions people needed to take.
Healthcare workers put in a lot of hours caring for patients around the clock. One of those patients was 17-year-old Brian Aguayo from Yuma. He spent nearly 2 weeks at Banner Children's Thunderbird.
Fue duro, fue difícil. La verdad.
Brian had been on a ventilator in the ICU and had to work with physical and occupational therapists to regain his strength.
See them come off a ventilator and walk out of the hospital, it's inspiring to us, and I think that that's part of what keeps us going, is knowing that we can have such an effect on patients and really change lives.
Maria Castillo Gutierrez was the 1,000th COVID-19 patient to leave Banner Estrella. The Phoenix resident says when she came down with headache and nausea, she knew she had to see a doctor.
I think people really want things to get back to normal.
Dr. Sullivan says the numbers are looking good, but we have to keep up the safety protocols.
Recognize that this truly is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Banner hospitals care for nearly half of all Arizona patients hospitalized with COVID-19. Dr. Sullivan says they're analyzing what worked during those peak months and what didn't, so they can be ready if the case count creeps up again. Carissa Planout for Arizona's Family.